Now to sad news. The Iraqi-born architect Dame Zaha Hadid has died following a heart attack in a Miami hospital where she was being treated for bronchitis. The 65-year-old was the first woman to receive the RIBA, which is the Royal Institute of British Architects Gold Medal, in recognition of her work. Now, you might be familiar with a lot of her designs. They have been commissioned all around the world, including the London Aquatic Centre, and another one that you might know is the Heydar Aliyev Centre in Azerbaijan's capital Baku, and also what would have been the National Stadium in Tokyo, although that was actually cancelled by the Japanese government. Zaha Hadid, who has a BA Honours in Interior Design and also Architecture, but works with me here at the BBC too, is with us here on Outside Source to talk a little bit about this woman. How did you see her work and the woman?
I mean, I loved her work, and she was a great inspiration to me and a lot of other people like me, not just architects. She was a very strong, powerful woman. She was bold, she was brave, she was unexpected, and that was reflected on her design, and that's what made her so brilliant. She imagined, she dared to imagine, she had visions, and she made them happen.
Queen of the Curve was one title I saw given to her, and you know, many would say she was the most famous, well-known female architect, but she might have had an issue with being described that way.
Yes, I mean, I think if she was here, from having met her a few times, having gone to her lectures, if she was here right now, she would have objected to that. She wasn't just a female architect. She was an architect, and she was great at it. I mean, she would have said that there is no reason to differentiate her from the rest of her peers. You know, she wasn't just a good architect, she was a great architect, and she wasn't a female architect. And I think that's what made her such an inspiration. She didn't see her background or her being a female as an obstacle. She wanted to do something, she went there and she did it.
Did you have a favourite building, Zaha?
Not really. I mean, I liked all of her work. I liked the organic shapes. I liked the fluidity, yeah, everything. And I love the fact that her buildings reflected our modern age. I mean, we live in an age of speed and technology and, you know, things like that. And you could see that in her designs. I mean, look at the building in Baku in Azerbaijan, for example, the cultural center. It was just so beautiful, and it just blends in with the landscape and the colors, the textures, the materials she used. And it just reminds me of that furniture she designed, the shoes she designed. I mean, she did all these beautiful 3D printed shoes.
And all very recently as well, her jewellery collection. But thank you very much, Zaha Hadid, for speaking to us about Zaha Hadid. Well.